Welcome back to the channel. Today's gonna be a little bit of a different kind of episode. We're talking food, we're talking Rasta pasta. This is one of the easiest meals that I have in my back pocket whenever I'm craving something a little bit more wholesome. And we are not gonna do it vegan style, but I will have in the description vegan options if that is your preference. But today we're gonna do a shrimp Rasta pasta, and I'm gonna go through the ingredients real quick and then we're gonna get started. But this is one of my favorite meals to make. So obviously we have a few vegetables. We have some peppers, red and orange. You can do whatever color you want. We have some green onions and a couple of bulbs of minced garlic. So I'm gonna start off with that. And then we have our shrimp. I probably have 12, 13 large shrimp. And then we have some of the spices here, the smoked paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, some Oldbay, because you all know I'm from Baltimore, had to have the Oldbay in there, and a little bit of adobo, just a little bit. You don't want to have too much salt. And the preferred jerk spice that we're going to use is this mild Jamaican Choice Original Jerk Seasoning, because we don't play these games. I'm not in love with any other brand. This is the brand that I go to. And then for the cream, we do use a organic heavy cream. You're gonna need some olive oil, and my preference, you don't have to, is a tricolor penne, just because I like all the colors mixed together. And I usually use a 3-blend Mexican cheese or a 3-blend Italian cheese mix. So either way, you're good to go, but I definitely like the organic valley touch to just taste better. So what we're gonna start off doing is I have the water boiling in the back, and I don't put oil really anymore in my pasta because I want all the other ingredients to stick to it once it's cooked. So we're gonna throw that in there first, and then we're gonna get into the mix of this, okay? So be right back. So now that we have the pasta boiling in there, simmering down, doing what it needs to do, I'm gonna prepare the shrimp and I'm gonna cook that. So if you want it a little bit more spicy, you can put the spicing, the jerk spice on your shrimp as well as when you're making the sauce. But I think today we're gonna just keep it with the shrimp. We'll see, maybe I'll put like a half a tablespoon in the sauce, I don't know. I'm gonna put a healthy portion on these shrimps. I'm gonna mix that in. At the beginning, I cleaned the shrimp, I let it sit and defrost in lemon water and a little bit of salt, and then I deveined it, all the things. So make sure y'all clean y'all shrimp, or salmon, or chicken, whatever kind of protein you're using, clean it, okay? So we're just gonna make sure that this is all covered. When I clean my shrimp, I pat it dry a bit, so when I put any type of seasoning onto it, it does stick to it instead of just falling off, because we would hate that. So we could just let this sit a bit. My bowl's a little small. Maybe I should have thought about that one. That's all right. But I'm gonna keep on going and work with what we got. I might actually add a little bit more because I want to make sure that my shrimp is covered in this amazing seasoning. Now here, let me check on the noodles real fast. Hold on. Turn that down a little bit. Make sure you go in and check on your noodles every so often. Mix them up. Make sure they're not sticking together. These babies are doing what they need to be doing, and these shrimps are almost coated. I'm gonna go in again. I'm gonna try to get a different spoon because I don't want to mix those things. I don't like putting spoons back into the bowl after it's touched a certain animal. And just put a little bit more on here. This is mild, so I'm not too worried. I just want to make sure it's all over. I'm just going to put this aside, let it sit for a couple minutes, and then we're going to put it in the mix. Be right back. Okay guys, so I think the penne is finished. Yeah, I don't like it too soft, and neither does Carlos. So these mammy jammers are ready to go. We're gonna get our what do they call this thing? Colander? I don't know. The thing to bring out the water with your noodles. Okay, I'm gonna dump that in. I'm gonna let these babies sit here while we make the rest of the meal. Okay, slow this bad boy up. We're gonna put our olive oil on there, and we're gonna get ready for the shrimp. That's what we're doing next. We're gonna get the shrimp ready, okay? So what we're gonna do, put like a tablespoon, a little less than that, into this pan. We're gonna let that sit for a while. So we're gonna get our jerk shrimp in here, and then we're gonna set it to the side so we can make the sauce. So these little babies have been marinating a bit with the jerk sauce. Okay, not too much. We might add a little bit more to our sauce, who knows. So we do have like a medium heat underneath this pan, and we're gonna put these babies. Oh, okay, she's ready. She's ready. Okay. Now, I feel like these shrimp are jumbo, and then I cleaned them and they got small. I don't like that, but it is what it is. Place them in there. We're gonna cook them on each side for a few minutes, evenly, until they're not as translucent. So earlier when I was cleaning the shrimp, I came across a few of them that had orange veins. I'm like, why I got orange? What's that? Is it sick? Is the shrimp sick? And then I asked Carlos, I said, can you tell me why this is? And he found out that the orange vein is actually the babies, and people consider it a delicacy. We not today. We threw it out. We don't want the babies. Yum. Yum. So the shrimp is cooked. I hate when they get all small, but it is what it is. We have enough. We have enough to go around. So I'm gonna put these on the plate and set them to the side while we make our sauce. Okay. Oh, wait a minute now. Trying to get me. I don't appreciate that. Now, I'm actually not gonna wipe this pan. I want to keep as much flavor around as we can. Can't believe you tried to slide off that plate. So we're gonna get back in here. We're gonna put a little bit more olive oil in that pan and let it warm up. But we have our veggies here. And I usually don't start off with the garlic because the garlic can really burn quickly. So I start off with the peppers and let them simmer in there first. And then we'll add in our dairy as well. Wait a minute now. Hold on, bitch. Okay, so we're gonna put in our veggies and we're gonna let them simmer. Soften up a little bit, and then we'll throw in the, I'm gonna make this a little bit lower. And then we're gonna throw in our green onions and then the garlic so it doesn't burn as quick. Listen, tomato, you do it first. I put my garlic a little bit later, that's all. But it's no difference, it's fine. I just like that, because I don't want to burn any of the ingredients. Go open the window, it's smoky. Just let them sit, let them marinate in their feelings and their thoughts, because they're about to make a banging meal. Yes, a banging meal. And while we let them sit in their feelings, we're gonna get into this fridge and we're actually gonna take out our heavy cream as well as the cheeses that we need. And while I got this open, I'll take this out just in case I need it. Okay, so we're going to take a couple of the green onions in there, and I'm going to leave a little bit behind so I can garnish. My uncle likes to do that. He put green onion on everything. As this is really heating up, I'm going to take some of our minced garlic, get them in there. We're just going to let that simmer. We're going to wait for that to brown a bit all together and shrink up a little bit, soften up, and then we're going to add in our dairy. So we have basically a cup of heavy cream, and listen, do as much as you want. I put a little bit more cheese than most people, but as long as you're happy with the consistency and the cream, you'll be fine. Does it smell good, cameraman?
It smells fantastic.
Are you ready? So now we have the peppers and everything. You can come over and check out how kind of brown in a bit. I don't want it to burn, so at this point, it's time for Horizon Organic Heavy Whipping Cream. Put this in here. I like to make sure that everything is covered. Now, mind you, this is on a low heat. This is on a low heat. We're just going to let that sit for a little while. I'm not going to use the whole entire pint, but almost all of it. Just going to let that simmer. Add a little bit more. We have a lot of pasta. So we're gonna go in with our Organic Valley cheeses. I like to blend the Mexican 3 cheese with the Italian 3 cheese. I probably put like a handful in there. Mix it all in. Okay, 2 handfuls, y'all, 2 handfuls. Mix it up. Some people use mozzarella by itself. Some people use all different types of cheeses. It's really just your preference. I wish I had a little bit of Gouda to mix in, but didn't cut it in time. I'm just gonna blend this all in. You'll see how the thickness kind of changes. So we're gonna put our spices in there. I'm gonna let it do its magic. I do want mine to thicken up a little bit more, so I'm gonna add a little bit more cheese. Yes. Now the funny thing is, a couple months ago I was making this and my boyfriend was like, I don't understand why it's called Rasta pasta. Like, a lot of Rastafarians are vegans and they don't do the dairy thing. So we looked it up. It actually was something that a native made in Jamaica in 1985 in the grill. And they came up with this dish, Rasta pasta, and that's all she wrote. So definitely an interesting fact, because I was like, I didn't think it really came from Jamaica, to be honest. So you see that the sauce is definitely well blended. It's cooking up on the sides here, creating a little bit more of a thickness. It's boiling a bit. I like to see that. You can see these spices are definitely in there and it's colorful. I like it when it has a little bit of an orange pinkish hue. We have some of our pasta in here. Now, wait a minute. What is, oh, the water from the pasta. I'm like, what is that simmering? Now, I might save some of this pasta for another dish, but let's see. I'm gonna blend as much as I can, or all of it. It's just me and Carlos, but we do like to have these as leftovers. We're just gonna use all of it because it can fill. It's enough sauce. And then after we blend all of that, we're gonna put in our scrimps. And take our tongs, we're just gonna blend that in, turn it. Yes. Make sure everything is coated. Yes. And you do want, oh, it got away. All right, that's all right. You do want to hear that macaroni mixing sound. So at this point, I'm going to turn the burner off. The other way. Sometimes it gets a little crazy in this kitchen with me. I don't know, up from down, things be flying out the pot. It's part of life. I'm going to throw our scrimp in there. And now it is an actual party. It is a full-on party. We'll put that plate aside and we're just going to blend everything. Jesus. Oh my God. It just looks so good. Everything is just, it's just marrying together. It really is. I feel like I'm dancing in the streets in the grill right now. Dancing in my mind in the streets in the grill. That's right. Yes. Talking to that lady they were talking to on 444. The meaning of love. Love is a, I don't even know what she said, but she dropped some gems about love. Love of a partner. Love of God. Love for Rasta pasta. Cause it is a love, baby. Are you ready? Are you ready to eat? Yeah, I know you are. Let's now. This is a little bit like, this is like a cereal bowl, you know, but this is just enough for me. I'll put this aside. Ooh. I'm so excited. Okay, we're just gonna put some noodles in there at the base. Try to grab some scrimps in there. Oh my God. Oh my, it's like, I don't even care if I burn my mouth at this point. I really don't. I'm like, ah. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Let me get one more scrimp in there. All right. Now we're going to put some garnish in there. Spring onion. And there you have your Rasta pasta. All right. We're gonna take a bite. You want to take a bite with me? You want to do that?
Take the first bite.
No, I want to do it with you.
Okay.
Okay, let's put it. I'm gonna make you one. So we have our finished product, the Rasta pasta with the shrimp. Now, like I said before, you can make this with salmon, chicken, whatever. I just feel like the shrimp is super easy and quick. And we have our Vita coconut water to wash it all down. Now, are you ready?
Oh yeah.
Okay, because I'm hungry.
Let's go in.
Let's go in.
Oh my God, so good.
It's the
The shrimp. Shrimp is mango.
Is it spicy? Do you feel like it's too spicy?
Perfect. It got a kick, but not too much of a kick.
I did put a little bit extra jerk seasoning in the sauce, just like a teaspoon, and I did put a little bit of cracked pepper as well as the green onion on top. But sorry, I didn't give you a napkin to eat that. But listen, overall prep and cook time probably like 45 minutes to an hour if you're taking your time, especially cleaning the shrimp, which is perfectly fine. But one of my favorites, I will definitely drop a couple of options if you rather do it vegan style. You know, that way you do it with some coconut milk instead of actual heavy cream, and even some cheeses I'll recommend for the vegan style as well. But let me know what you guys think. Subscribe, comment, like, whatever, share with your friends, and let me know what you want to see more of or less of. But thanks for joining. Are you happy? Are you happy?
Oh my God, so good.
Thank you. See you next week.